Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. The last part we got here to the Spirit's Grave, and now it's time to investigate this place. First off, we got some new enemies, red gels, or mega red gels. They can hurt you, however, upon hitting them with your sword, they separate into the small ones from Maku Road, so they're no threat at that point. Come up here for the first chest in this area, which is the dungeon map. Press select to see it. Darkened rooms on the map are ones we haven't been to yet. And once we get a certain other item, we can see other things on the map, so that'll be fine and dandy. This dice is something you're going to be seeing a lot throughout the game. Pretty much need to match it up with the things that it wants to be matched up with. Though that what it wants depends on the situation, as we'll see later on. Anyway, we got a new enemy here, Guineas. Not that hard at all, honestly. Just slash them until they die. No real patterns, that's about it. And upon defeating him, we get a small key. Move this block like this after going through that pattern, and you can get the compass. The previous games, the compass only showed you where the boss was, but in this game it shows a bit more on the map. It shows you where you are, where treasure chests are, and where the boss is. However, when you're in a room that has an item, mostly keys, it'll make a little jingle. And come into this secret room for a ring. I wonder how long it took someone to find that. Then again, is that marked on the map screen? I'm not sure. Let's unlock this door and head on through. Whoa, that bat jumped. It's like there's a jump cut there. Yeah, I'll admit I'm actually using not only my notes, but a walkthrough for this because I don't remember this game that well. But it's there, I suppose. Actually, when was the last time I played this game before doing this? Somewhere towards 2008, I believe. Huh. Now, one thing I really want to compliment about this game really quick is the music. Every dungeon in this game has unique music. Mind you, that's how it usually is. But, say, like, look at Ocarina of Time. Most of those are just kind of atmosphere pieces, but these are all really good melodies, which I like. Not really much to say about this dungeon, though, because a lot of the stuff is self-explanatory. So, yeah. Needless to say, if you fall in that pit, you will take damage. However, you can also do that to take shortcuts, so you can get transported back to the door. Now, I want to wonder one thing, though. What kind of grave is this? I've never seen a grave this complicated in my life that's not in another RPG. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy VI. Anyway, do that little mini puzzle there for a Gasha Seed. Completely optional. Oh, yeah, yep, that room was marked on the map earlier, so, I guess it was easy to find. Now, like Zelda 1, in fact, all the Game Boy Zelda games do this. Well, not, Minish Cap, but Game Boy Color at least. If you look at the map, it actually will have something to do with the name of the dungeon. This place is called the Spirit's Grave. It's in the shape of a spirit flame. Anyway, time for a mini-boss. The Giant Guinea. Just slash him till he dies. He's not hard at all, honestly. In fact, I'm not even sure why I have the Power Ring level 2 with me. But because the bosses here are really simple. Anyway, for beating him, we got a fairy and a warp portal. These were also in Minish Cap, if you remember correctly. What they do is they take you back to the beginning of the dungeon. They're there pretty much so you can have a checkpoint, because these are portable games, you might not always have the time, blah blah blah, your battery might die, all that kind of jazz. One thing I actually haven't gotten into at this point, I just realized, is how you save the game. There's two ways you can do it. Either you can press start, go into the menu, go right one screen, and then you can just go down to the save option and you got it. Or you can press start and select at the same time. Yeah. Anyway, this item and room might look familiar to Zelda 1 players. We got the power bracelet. Press the button it's equipped to, and you can... well, hold down the button it's equipped to, rather, and you can pick up heavy objects. I'll get more into this little Zelda 1 reference in Seasons for reasons. Hey, that rhymed. Cool. Got a ring. I do believe it's all the rings that are in chests that are not random. I think it's the ones you get through other methods. Anyway, now we can push blocks with the, push pots with the power bracelet as well. And we want to lift this one in particular because we got the boss key, so now we can enter the boss's lair. Yeah, we'll just take a look at that. We're only about 6 minutes in. This first dungeon's really short, but don't get used to that, like, at all. So now we can go up to this room and head to the right, so we can get to the boss door. Boss 1 is Pumpkinhead. Very easy boss. He'll walk around and occasionally shooting pellets at you. And the way you want to take him out, slash out his body, pick up the pumpkin, and slash the ghost underneath. If you pick the pumpkin up again, you can throw it away from him so he can't get it a second time. But honestly, he's really, really easy. And for beating a boss, you get the heart containers as usual. Heart containers increase your max life by 1 and also replenish it. And here, we got the Eternal Spirit, an essence of time. Even after life ends, it speaks across time to the heart. No other essence will take that quickly to get... Well, maybe the second one. But, yeah, it's going to get a lot more long-spanned later. It's me, the Maku Tree. I hear an essence echoing in the western woods. Can you go there? I don't see why not. Oh, hello, Maple. You gonna give me that heart piece? I'm not sure what the chances of her dropping the heart piece are. In fact, I'm gonna Google that right now, but it's always random as far as I'm aware. There's no way to manipulate it, other than maybe save states. I might try that out in between parts. Anyway, head over to the west to lift this rock up and talk to this ghost. He wants us to move his headstone because he's trapped in the afterlife underneath there. And by doing this, he can now move on to the afterlife. Sweet! We like helping out dead people. Heck, we did that in Minish Cap as well. But he gives us nothing, or so it seems. He's gonna give us the Poe Clock. This is the first in this game's trading quest, so you're gonna want to get that. Now, there's one other thing I want to do. Well, actually, no, two other things I want to do here in the graveyard before we move on. So let's head back to where near where I posted that Gasha seed, and it hasn't gotten the seed yet, so I'm going to have to grind some enemies off screen. But the real reason I came here is heart piece number 3. A fourth of the way through them already. However, the 11th and 12th are probably going to take a while, considering the Gasha and Maple ones are really random. So let's exit this graveyard. One annoying thing is that you do have to burn that bush every time, but we rarely ever go there, so it's no big problem, I suppose. I don't know why I entered the shop there, but one thing I want to do first is let's go check out Vasu. Appraisal, and let's see what we got. Power Ring level 1, I already got the level 2, so that's useless. Discovery Ring, that'll make a little jingle when you're on a screen that has soft soil and plant Gasha seeds in. And the Peace Ring, this, it's kind of a spoiler because it says we're going to get bombs, essentially. But when we're holding bombs and we have that ring equipped, they won't explode until we throw them. That can be useful, but I'm not going to need it. Now, one thing I'm doing right now that you don't have to do at all is check on Bippin and Blossom, but they didn't have anything for me at this point, so, yeah. Nothing to do there yet. Oh, puns. Why? Keep in mind, I'm a guy who loves making puns in real life, so that says something if those puns hurt me. The Know-It-All Birds hut here is also in Oracle Seasons. It's essentially a tutorial hut. The birds will tell you various things about the game, a beginner's hint, essentially. It's useful, I suppose. Anyway, welcome to Western Woods with a really cheery theme song. Like, overly cheery. Hey, there's the dungeon, sweet. Let's head on over there. Gonna go to the dungeon. Who are you? I don't want to play hide and seek with you. Oh, I have no choice in the matter, don't I? Darn it. Anyway, so pretty much... Well, first off, the fairies hide, but they're always hiding in set locations, so you don't need to worry about that. The one thing you do need to worry about, though, is that this is essentially a Lost Woods situation. Going up and down a screen doesn't mean you'll end up at the same place, as is fairly obvious here. Just go in the same directions I'm going, it'll take practically no time at all. Though I do have to wonder how that magic would work in real life. Because you just walk to the left and suddenly things just change shape in front of you. It's kind of weird, actually, thinking about that. I can just imagine that happening in some sort of haunted house. Oh, lord. Anyway, we also have a large map, but I'm never going to really use it, though, if I need to point something out in specific, I guess I will. Anyway, that's all three of them. And they're putting the forest back in order. Thank you! So what was the point of that? Petting! I think. I believe it was, at least. Crumbles easily. Nothing bad that will happen about this. I just had to say that, didn't I? Well, crap. Link, are you alright? Now you can't get inside. The rock you blasted was a support stone that held up the cave. Too bad Nehru can't give us some advice. Maybe there's something in her neighbor's house that can help? Why don't you go look? Alrighty, I'm just gonna actually cut to where Nehru's house is. Well, first off, there's a shortcut back to the beginning of the area. Nehru's house is... one screen east and one screen north of that screen right there. South of where we first met her, actually. Impa's here, but I don't want to talk to her because I don't like doing that southern accent. I think she just says something about a draft. Hello there! We got the Harp of Ages! I'm Nehru, Oracle of Ages. You're holding an instrument called the Harp of Ages. I don't know you, but it's not by mere chance that you now hold that harp. You're a hero chosen by the currents of time. Your arrival means I'm not in this age any longer. I hid the harp here knowing this could happen. I entrust the harp to you. By playing certain tunes on the Harp of Ages, you can travel through time. Let me teach you the tune of Echoes. If you play that tune, you'll unlock the powers of the time portals found across this land. Step into a time portal to travel through time into another's age. As you journey, you may learn more tunes that'll let you travel through time more freely when you play them. Please, chosen hero, protect this land from the clutches of evil. I'm counting on you, unknown hero. Oh, we got the Echo tune! This one just awakens sleeping time portals, I believe, no matter where you are. Once she says we'll get ones that allow us to travel more freely, she is not joking. Link, that's the Harp of Ages! Maybe you can use it to open time portals and sail through time. The cave has crumbled in this age, but perhaps in the past, you can find a way in. Well, that wasn't blatantly obvious as it was, wasn't it? So now we can play the tune of echoes to awaken portals like that, though the frame rate might not allow you to see that. Unlike later Zelda games, there's only 2 time periods, past and present, no future. So now we have a way to get through the time, at least. It's only really simple to do that in certain areas. Other areas, it's a bit more restricted. Now we could head over to the Western Woods now. Or we could do some side questing stuff. First off, let's go into the post office here. Talk to this guy. And he can't tell the time, so we're going to show him the Poe clock. And for doing so, we get a piece of paper. Now this is fairly useless by the looks of it. However, it's another item in the trade quest. And we're not going to be holding on to it for long, because the person who wants it's right over here. Ooh, the Gacha Seed. Ring. I'm really hoping I get that heart piece as soon as I can, but, what you gonna do? Anyway, this creepy-ass hand here is who wants the stationery, so let's give it to him. I don't want to know what he wants to use it for, but, yeah, okay. And we get a stink bag. Ew! Gross. Just for that, I'm gonna light you on fire. Yay. That same hand was actually Majora's Mask, but that's just a random detail for later. And we're gonna be holding on to that stink bag for a while, so don't worry if you can't find anyone for a while. By the way, I love the overworld theme in the past. Certain areas get different tracks depending on which time period you're in, and the ones in the past just sound awesome to me. There's a staircase here, but we don't want to use that yet. Later on, though, we will be using it, if I recall correctly. Hey, the dungeon! It's blocked up again. Great, we need to find a way in there again. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 4, we'll hopefully be finding a way into the dungeon there. See you guys then.